'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Unless, of course, you're at our house. We've had a mouse running around for a couple of weeks now. We've put some traps down, those live capture ones, of course, but he seems to avoid them all the time. We know he's busy. We see him running around every now and then. We're pretty sure he's definitely stirring, which is not helpful to Clement Moore's famous Christmas Eve poem, is it? Because in order for Santa to come, everyone has to be comfortably asleep in their beds, having wonderful dreams. The house is quiet and still, well decorated, of course, but still and quiet and perfect. That's the moment that Santa sneaks in, does his thing, and sneaks out again so that no one will see him, which is great for Santa. But that's not Christmas. We do that to the Christmas story too, right? We sing carols like Silent Night, Holy Night, all is calm, all is bright. O little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie. Even in Away in a Manger, the cattle are lowing, the baby awakes, but doesn't cry. Our manger scenes, the creche, they're perfect little visions of Mary and Joseph and the baby in this comfortable, warm, cozy little stable with the shepherds and the sheep standing by, and the magi are there too, and everyone is just so perfectly happy and calm and still. And that's not how the story goes. Jesus is born into a world that is struggling and hurting, a world that is full of conflict and hate, into a country that is oppressed by another country. Jesus is born to a poor young couple who weren't expecting to have a baby. They certainly weren't then expecting to have to travel and have that baby be born far from home, far from family and friends, in a place they did not know, in a stable, in the dirt and muck of a stable. The first to see Jesus were the poorest of the poor, shepherds. They weren't even supposed to be in town. They were supposed to be out in their fields. That's the world that Jesus is born into, because love breaks into the world when it's most needed, which is why now is the best time for Christmas. And love breaks into the world, it doesn't sneak into the world quietly, it breaks into the world with the sound of an angel army singing, and a symbol, a sign as bright as a star. That's how love comes into the world. And reminds us that there is love in us waiting to break out too. That's the Christmas we need right now. That's the Christmas story we need to hear. In the midst of all of this, love breaks into the world. May your Christmas be full of love. May you find joy and peace, and most of all, hope for the days ahead. Have a blessed Christmas.